Hello, I'm Toycat, and today we were expecting a Minecraft Live announcement, but what we got instead was the future of Minecraft's development. This is the biggest change that Mojang have made to update development in over a decade. That sounds like a bold claim, but they're cancelling the mob vote altogether. They're also changing the way that updates release so that 1.22 won't be a big feature update, but instead there'll be lots of updates releasing over the next year. That is huge by itself, but they'll also be working on Minecraft Live and splitting it into two shows, on a Minecraft PS5 native version, and also on changing how they get feedback from the community. These are all very big steps, but let's talk about them today. This is the craziest announcement, and I wanted to go in it as raw as we can, so here is our first look through at the future of Minecraft's development, a blog post that they just put out today as a look ahead at what's to come, because they basically say that Minecraft has celebrated its 15th birthday, and that since every free update has come out, it's expanded their game's blocky universe a little further, and you, our treasure community, have been with us every step of the way. Together we've crafted a game that has stood the test of time, and so as they look towards their 16th birthday and beyond, they're here to talk about the future of Minecraft development. And so they're saying they want to bring new features more regularly, as well as make changes to Minecraft Live and more. So let's go into each of those things in a little depth. First things first, more regular feature drops. This is crazy because we theorized this for a while, but I just assumed that Mojang was so stuck in their ways they weren't going to, but they've announced that yeah, they know we want Minecraft content more often, which is why they're changing their feature development rhythm. Instead of providing one free update during the summer, as we've done in the past, we'll now be releasing a number of free game drops throughout the year. These game drops will vary in size and will bring you features to explore more frequently. This is nuts because it's kind of how people explore the updates already. If you use the snapshots every week, more or less, for half the year, you get to explore brand new features, which is great. However, it makes this disconnect where most players, who just use the main version of the game, get a big batch once a year and then nothing for the rest of it. That has been changing on Bedrock with the concept of drops coming out. That has been changing a little bit overall, but ultimately it means that one update a year hasn't been keeping pace with Minecraft's rivals and hasn't been keeping pace with what people want, so they're going to be replacing that one update a year with multiple drops. There are some big questions about this though. The first is obviously, are the current drops big enough to replace them? They specifically reference the two drops they've done so far. The first was in December 2023, where they introduced the pots that you could actually fill, and the second was the Armored Paws drop. Both of these were kind of exciting. I think Armored Paws definitely more so than Decorated Pots, but could these ever replace an update? I don't know in their current form. I also think it's interesting to think about the idea of, will multiple drops share a theme, or are the idea of big core themed updates dead forever? Think about it. The trial chambers couldn't have released over 3 or 4 or 5 drops because you can't release some of those features without all of those features. So will we now just get small focused pieces of content, like say a minecart update, followed by a villager trading update, followed by a brand new biome, and will these things release by themselves when they're finished, rather than having to wait? But like the craziest example was Tales and Trails. You couldn't have the bamboo blocks, which were finished by like January, because they were working on the Cherry Grove biome and the armor trims, and so if you can release these features independently, it should be better for the game, right? And so there are some updates which make a lot of sense to be split. In fact, Minecraft Bedrock used to split Java updates into 3 or 4, and so crossbows came out on Bedrock before they came out on Java. Weird facts like that, but is that a good model for the future? Also, will we get more or less content overall is the big question that I think actually matters, because ultimately if you split an update into 3, it's just an update split into 3. But if we have more content, then that would be good. Right now, Mojang has this big dead period in about May or June where they have to just focus on bug fixing their update, and then in about June, July, August, there's nothing that comes out publicly from them, either because they're recovering or because they're working on behind the scenes stuff for the next update. If we remove those dead periods and instead there can always be a next update to develop, hopefully we'd get more stuff. But again, we don't know, and so those are the 3 big questions, I think. Will drops be able to share a theme? Are the current drops big enough, or will they be making them bigger? And will we be getting more or less content overall is the very big one we should be working out. But also, this is not the only announcement they've made, so yeah, I think it's really interesting that they also say that not all of our developers will be working on the drops. Minecraft is a game that's been growing since it first released, and alongside these regular content drops, our developers will be focusing focusing on long-term initiatives to ensure we can continue to evolve Minecraft long into the future. And then they say right now we're also working, not that their current initiative is working on it, but we're also working on bringing a native version of Minecraft to the PlayStation 5 because Minecraft is better when friends can play on whatever device they like. And so that is a very interesting thing. They say they want to improve Minecraft's multiplayer experience and make it easier to find and connect with friends. So that is separate to those long-term initiatives based on how they word it, but it might be one of those. They're basically saying as well as having the drops, which release every 3 months based on what they're developing, they want to have long, or every 2 months, or whatever the schedule may be. They're going to release drops every now and then, and they're also going to be releasing some big long-term projects when those are done, which is kind of how it works right now. Like, the new Minecraft Bedrock UI has been worked on for like 5 years, and we slowly get it piece by piece, but they could, wait to release it all at once in theory with the system. That is a pretty cool idea, and I think this could be a great future, but it's a little scary, right? It's a big change all at once. You know what else is a big change? Minecraft Live is getting a new format. They are changing the format for Minecraft Live and retiring the mob vote to bring you something new. Instead of doing one show per year, usually in October, Minecraft Live will become a more focused broadcast, and it will happen twice per year. Each show will be packed with everything you need to know about the latest features we're working on, what's coming into testing, and the latest news from across the Minecraft franchise. And so that is a very interesting change to make. The fact that they reference there would usually be one in October makes me think that maybe they're not doing this October show. Maybe they still are. Maybe that's going to be the first of the new shows. But yeah, if they're doing 2 Minecraft Live shows a year, they say twice per year, so one in the first half, one in the second half, that means that this year we're kind of overdue for our first half of the show. I am very, very curious as to what they're going to be doing. I don't know what it is, but Minecraft Live is going to be happening soon as a shorter, more focused broadcast, which sounds great. There's always so much fluff and filler in there. All we really want to hear about, right, is maybe at a stretch stuff like the Minecraft movie or some weird co-branded products if they're actually relevant. But really the major things are the next update, what they're working on, and then also if Minecraft has a new game. I liked hearing about Minecraft Legends and Minecraft Dungeons or whatever else, and Minecraft Live is a great place to do that. So this year they can announce their new game and they can announce their first drop in the new system, and so that is a very, very exciting thing to see. Also, a future shaped together. They say, so as well as this, obviously, we've gone through the fact that Minecraft is being natively developed for the PlayStation 5, but they do have a huge section, bigger than the one they have for feature drops, about how they want our feedback suggestions on the game. They say your feedback and suggestions enormously contribute to what gets added to the game. In fact, you've probably influenced Minecraft's development more than you know. Cherry Groves were added to Minecraft as part of the Trails and Tales update, and they were suggested by a community member. Likewise, variations to wolves have also started a handful of community suggestions over on our official feedback site. That is true. That is by far the most popular suggestion there, but your feedback doesn't just help inspire what goes in the game, helps us iterate on features throughout development, saying that the armadillo changed quite a bit, and so too did the wolf armor. They made it stronger because of our feedback, and so they're saying that even though they're doing drops now, and so sort of the main Minecraft game will be closer to how snapshots work, they still want to have that snapshot, and indeed for Bedrock, that preview and that beta feedback, and they are also plugging the official feedback site, which is interesting because the feedback site has kind of gone through a bit of a death since the pandemic. There are all sorts of articles like the previously considered features that haven't really been updated, and although they do, right now they're asking for Minecraft 1.21 feedback, etc. I think that there are some very big questions about the feedback site they should be answering, but right now they're saying, yeah, we want your feedback, please give it to us, and reiterating, yeah, not on Reddit, not on Twitter or X or whatever we're going to call it, not on YouTube, not anything like that, please give it to us on our feedback site is what they're doubling down on, and so hopefully that means they're going to be focusing more time on that, because I do think it has lots of issues, and also they haven't updated the actual things they've reviewed in a while, which makes it look like they haven't been looking, even though we got the wolf armor from it. So yeah, that is, I think the way they finish this is by saying, we are excited for a future of Minecraft in which you get to share, in which we get to share more of the features with you more regularly, and in which your suggestions continue to become a reality. We hope you'll join us for another 15 years, and hopefully even more. From all of us here at Mojang Studios, thank you. Minecraft wouldn't be Minecraft without you all. That is a scary thing. I don't know, is it just me? Or whenever you hear corporate language like that, like, oh yeah, Minecraft wouldn't be Minecraft without you, it sounds like they're dropping bad news and they want to dampen it a little bit. A part of me hears that and immediately goes, oh no. Is that them canceling major updates and then releasing the little drops, but not in, not that we're going to get the same amount of content, but that they're just going to have the small drops without the big ones? Is that the future of Minecraft? Do they think that's a better way to update the game? They want to see the game make it for at least another 15 years, they say. Do they really think the best way is to have less content? No, that can't be true. This is just me reading too much into corporate language. Mojang usually is pretty good at just saying things the way they say things, and the fact that they're asking for feedback means they probably do want the very best of ideas, and hopefully it means that we're going to be getting a much more focused development pattern for the updates that come out. And also, that hopefully means that we could have an update that comes out before Christmas. Think about it. If they've been working ever since 1.21 came out on the next update, right? But now that next update is going to be a content drop, which means I wouldn't be shocked to learn that content drop was coming out in October or November or December, and that we might get a brand new batch of Minecraft content before the year is over. This is crazy. For years, Mojang have said they want to release 2 updates a year, and now it looks like they're jumping straight from 1 update a year, not to 2, but to at least 3. Last year, they made 2 drops, or rather this year so far. We had 1 in December, 1 in April, and 1 in June. 3 drops in the span of about 6 or 7 months. We could be on pace for going straight from 1 update a year to 5 or 6, and that's kind of nuts, isn't it? So I want to know your thoughts more than anything else on this. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard Mojang just casually drop on a Monday, and a part of me is scared, but a part of me says, okay then, let's see how they do this. Let's see the Minecraft Live, let's see the first drop that they do, and then let's make our decisions after that. Because if the first drop was a Minecraft update, if the Minecraft Live actually was focused and still had all the best of it without any of the bad, this could be them actually taking our feedback into account. This could be something incredible, and this could actually extend Minecraft for 15 years. But again, a part of me is cynical and goes, I bet they're actually, cancelling the update is just a way to get rid of one of the major sources of pressure. And indeed, cancelling Minecraft Live could be, I don't want to be cynical though, so I'd love to hear if that's where you jump to, or if that's just me being weird. Either way though, I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to just make this as raw as possible, get it out as quickly as possible. I think tomorrow we're going to need to talk about it once the dust has settled. And also, I want to say that this is one of the biggest news stories for this channel, because of course we cover update news, and so are there going to be a lot more updates to cover, or are we going to call them drops from now on, and in 3 years time we'll be nostalgic for updates again, the 1 major update a year? That's another funny thing I think about, because Minecraft, I feel like most games communities are always nostalgic for a few years ago. Are we going to look back and say, actually, the wild update was awesome? Or what do you think about that? But anyway, I am looking forward to hearing your comments, and I'll be addressing some of those in my video tomorrow. For now, thank you for watching. One last quick little plug for the Toy Cat with Big Salmon, and I'll see you next time. Also, vote for the penguin. It was our last chance to vote, and you didn't pick the penguin. What's wrong with you guys? We're never gonna get a penguin now. He can't come back for a resurgence mob vote because there is no mob vote. Why would you do this to me? Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.